everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have a townie makeover on Shannon Arkers from University. So I originally had a commentary good to go for this already that was for a 40-minute long video, just like unedited, and I was honestly gonna keep it like very chill, and then I realized I don't know if anybody is interested in a video like that for 40 minutes. So here we are with me doing a second commentary to a sped up version of this video. Here I'm going back and forth trying to see if the skin tone was similar enough. But yeah, we're hanging out. We're gonna do a commentary, hang out for a bit. I'm probably not going to talk about the video all too much, just because like I'll probably mention on like a few things, but whenever it's a sped up version of like a video like this, you know, it kind of gets a little bit boring. But I will say I do really like the way that this came out. I did a community post. I was going to say tab, but no, it's a community post asking which Sims in University could use some help. And I received quite a few suggestions, Shannon being one of them. And I can kind of see why. She, at the beginning, kind of gives off like alien vibes for some reason. I don't know if it's just like the proportions that she has going on or like what. I don't know. But I do really like the way she came out. Now, I will say one thing. I googled her to get like her backstory to kind of like figure out what I wanted to do with her. And it said that she has gray eyes. Now, in my game, she has brown. So I don't know if there's some sort of like conspiracy here with this, or if she's actually, like, maybe my default is something and messed with this. But then I went and like looked through like images of like a makeover of her, and a lot of the makeover versions have brown eyes. So was she originally supposed to have gray eyes and didn't? Or was there like a patch or something that changed her eyes to be brown? Because like, I have no idea. Not a single clue. But yeah, she's got brown eyes in my game. But on like the Sims actual like wiki, or like Sims fan wiki, I don't remember which one it was, she has gray eyes. So I don't know what's up with that and what she's actually supposed to look like. But I do end up going in this video at... Really? Why does this happen every single time? I'm gonna leave that in. I don't even care. But I did actually go in like whenever I was playing around with her little makeover here, and I do try and see what she looks like with gray eyes, and I didn't like it. And that was kind of like just going with the brown eyes was kind of where I was at. But I feel like I kind of still managed to make her work. But yeah, she didn't end up having gray eyes. I kept her with the brown. So yeah, if anyone knows the answer to the gray eyes versus brown eyes option, let me know. Or like if you have University, let me know what color eyes she has in your game. Because I'm kind of like weirdly invested in this now and wondering why the wiki pages all say gray eyes and like photos of her have gray eyes. But then there's like other like townie makeover versions that have brown eyes. I don't know. For some reason I'm weirdly invested in that. But look at it, like you can already kind of see that she looks a little bit better here. I do end up going in and actually removing the tattoos that EA gave her and going with I don't remember who it's by. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the creator. But we end up going with some accessory tattoos, and I absolutely love the way that they came out. So we'll just kind of, we'll hang out and talk for a bit. I hope that you're all doing really well. This is, I don't know if I've actually mentioned this in a video for quite a bit, but 2 weeks ago, I'm filming this on Friday, I think it's the 10th of June, I hit 2,000 subscribers, and then we are very quickly approaching 2,080. So I'm like so incredibly grateful for all of you. Thank you for that. It's been surreal seeing my channel just kind of like quickly grow, and I love creating this little community with you all. But yeah, it's just been like surreal these past couple of weeks. Okay, so eyebrows. I realized I don't have any that have like one with like an eyebrow slit, because that was kind of like the vibe that I was thinking for her. Obviously that didn't really work out for me. So if you guys know of like any custom content eyebrows that have slits, let me know, because like I am very intrigued and would love to have some. But yeah, because I feel like she would have looked so good with like a eyebrow slit, and the closest I had were like little bits of like, they were either like completely like jagged eyebrows, or I have ones that have like a missing, like not missing hair, but like final hair at the beginning of the eyebrows, and it didn't match what I was going for. I did make her eyelashes a little bit bigger, same with her pupils. I just figured that it would kind of look a little bit better on her for some reason, just because I feel like it's the shape of her eyes that I just had to go with something a little bit like bigger. Her hair, on the other hand, I don't end up keeping the shaved head, although I do think that it looks absolutely fantastic on her, but I wanted to go with something kind of similar, just in a way that looked a little bit better. So like this one I absolutely loved on her. There was a little bit of a glitch on the back of the head, as you can see, and then I kind of sat here and went through all of like my longer hairstyles, and I do have some Sims in mind from university that I feel like these hairstyles would look really good on, but I do end up going with that very first one I tried on this one, despite the weird like glitch. I felt like it looked good, and it was still very similar to her having the shaved head, but allowed just like a little bit more of like an edgy style to her kind of thing, like her hair is going back like over time. But yeah, you're gonna see me go through and like check every single like short hairstyle that I have, and I did not like the way that any of them looked on her but the very first one. So that was kind of why we went with the look that we did. But I also just feel like it goes the best with like the way that she looked originally. Now I do know that for some townie makeovers and stuff like that, they don't change the facial features. I don't do it a whole bunch. I do try and keep like similar essences. Now this one you can definitely see like I did change up quite a bit, because like if a sim needs my help, like a sim needs my help, and I'm gonna play a plastic surgeon on them. And that was kind of, you know, what I decided to do here. You can see I'm trying to figure out like a color that I think looks good. And it took me the longest time. I think I ended up going with just like the blaze red to kind of like add a little bit of contrast. But I don't know. Some of them, like if they're not like terrible looking Sims, I will probably try and keep the essence of them. But also, I guess technically if I'm doing all the university townies, because that is a plan, it might actually be the way that I end up doing this, it probably makes more sense for me to be cohesive in the way that I gave makeovers. So you can see I tried the gray eyes, and I didn't like them as much as the brown. Now the gray definitely does stand out, but for the like idea that I had in my head for this sim, the brown eyes just kind of, I don't know, like I feel like they just looked better. You can definitely see that I have some new makeup in here from Small Simmer. I added the new like Pride collection, and I can't wait to like play with it. I do believe I actually used a new eyeliner of those, which reminds me I'm gonna have to update my spreadsheet to include the makeup, but I ended up going with this one, and I feel like it looks so cool and like edgy. I don't know why that was the way that I was going with it. I also debated on this one, but I didn't like the way that it looked as much. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to play around with some new custom content, see what I could do, and that was really what we did. I also tried this one, but I didn't love the way that looked either. So, oh my goodness, why? Okay. You know, it wouldn't be one of my videos lately without a loud interruption, would it? So, we're just gonna, I think I was going in here to, yes. So I'm adjusting some eyelash lengths to try and make things look just a little bit better. Obviously should have done this before I put the eyeliner on, which honestly I'm pretty sure I end up going in and taking the eyeliner off to adjust with the eyelashes, because me trying to do it with this eyeliner on was just a little bit too much. But you can kind of get the vibe that I went for with her here, like facial wise, and I feel like she looks really good. And I kind of feel like it adds a little bit more of a personality to her and who she is, compared to the version that EA had. Like, no offense to EA, but it literally looks like the people that were like designing Sims kind of just randomly generated a face and were like, okay, cool. And I don't know, like I feel like Sims could look so much better by giving them the actual like care that they need with sliders, not being completely like pudding face, and just, I don't know. Now I do have some custom sliders, so my Sims are obviously going to look a little bit different than what base game, university kind of, base game, the only one that has sliders, I think so. But like obviously they would look a little bit different, but at the same time, like, don't set them all at 0, you know what I mean? So, okay, there we go. So I ended up moving on after that to her blush area, and I went ham on the stuff that I used. So I gave her a cute little nose mask, which I matched this up a lot quicker than I thought that I would. I don't know if I've just kind of started to figure out the good look for a pink skin tone, but like blush wise, I'm pretty sure I layered, oh goodness, 3 or 4 different blushes on her, and because like I just felt like it kind of added to her. And I do give her a little bit of definition with some contour as well, just to kind of add to the way that she looks. But like I originally went with this one because I thought this was like super cute on her, and it just kind of adds like a little bit of color. But then I brought the opacity down and ended up going in with another blush as well. I don't remember what one it was though. But I was also thinking, was it Sims 4? I think there's like a Sims 4 content creator that does the filters and stuff like that from TikTok with like the little heart blush. And I wish that stuff was available for Sims 3, because I feel like it'd be so cute and it'd be fun. Like, I don't make TikToks, but I do have like an account, whatever, but I've never actually like posted on it. And I feel like those videos would be kind of fun to like post and do on TikTok for some reason, or like even as like a YouTube short on here. So like I don't know, I wish that those filters, not filters, but like the ideas of those filters were available as custom content for Sims 3. So alright, so you're gonna see here I go back and forth on lipstick color. I think I ended up going with the redder one because I liked the way that it looked better. And then now we're gonna go ahead and hop into, okay, apparently I skipped over that, I didn't realize I did, but I skipped over taking off her tattoos, and then I had an idea for an outfit that I could not make work for the life of me. I don't know what it was, I don't know. I had like this perfect like idea of an outfit in my head, and then the way that it actually looked on Shannon did not work for me. And I had to change it. It looked terrible. You are actually going to see it, because I love this top and I feel like it goes really well, and I was thinking these pants, but I didn't like the way that it looked with this top. And then I found, was it these jeans? I think I debated back and forth between these jeans and a pair of similar ones that were like skinny legged, these ones. And I believe I ended up going with the wide legged ones, trying them. And then I didn't like it. So then we had like a whole outfit like switch. So to me, the way that this outfit ended up looking is very similar to how I dressed Brielle, was it? Was Brielle my late night sim for Leprosy? I can't remember. But like, I feel like they had like a very similar vibe. Because like, I felt like this looked cute, but I didn't end up liking it when I tried to restyle it. Okay, but then I've also realized that I have these boots that I don't think I've ever actually used, and they end up looking so good. Like, there's a little bit like a glitch, but nothing terrible. And the overall like final outfit definitely looks better than this, I promise it does. And I'm not normally this trash at designing outfits, and I don't know why this one was so tough for me. For some reason it just was. But also, a really quick disclaimer, if my voice sounds a little bit funny right now, I am currently having like really weird anxiety, and pushing myself to get like through this video which I know I probably shouldn't be doing. I should be taking care of myself and resting right now. But, yeah, I'm pretty close to being done as is. I'm looking at the time. We're pretty close. Like, I can probably get through this. If I have to take a break, I have to take a break. And I will. But that's kind of why I'm sounding the way that I am. Because, like, with me and anxiety, I'm not normally talking whenever I'm anxious. So, honestly, I don't even know what brought this on. But, yeah. So we're gonna move on. I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. I don't know. But you can see here, like, I tried different things. I forgot this shirt has an option without the, is it fishnet? Is it still called fishnet for the top? I'm guessing so. But yeah, I ended up hating it, so let me go in and try and, like, switch out the outfit. So I ended up going with one of these skirts. I think it was this one. Pretty sure I used this one because I didn't want to copy the exact same outfit as Brielle. And honestly, like, even this alone looks really good. And I'm pretty sure I tried different tops and then ended up going back to this one, I think. Because I really like the way that it looked with the skirt overall, which I don't know why I didn't just leave this to begin with. But I was, like, looking and I realized I don't really have any tops that fit the vibe that I was looking for. And I don't know why. Because, like, you would honestly think that I would have more, like, edgy stuff, but the way that I typically dress my Sims is more, like, edgy than girly. Then again, my current household Sim is girly. But everything just didn't fit the vibe that I had in my head. So, I don't know. I really, truly don't. But I'm pretty sure I ended up going back to this. Yes, I did. And just made it black. Because I feel like you can't go wrong with anything black. Like, a full black outfit is superior. That's typically how I'm dressed on a daily basis, if I'm completely honest. But, yeah. I feel like that looked really good. And then I decided to hop into my accessories next. Because I wanted to get the full look of what she was going to look like with tattoos. So I'm going to go through, like, a bunch of my random ones here. And I believe I ended up going with... I liked this one, but it wasn't the one I went with. I think it was this one. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't remember. But I threw some fishnets on her. I went with these ones. I have no idea who the creator of that is. And then I threw some nails on her, took off that bracelet. And then we added some piercings. So I decided, trying to figure out if I wanted to do a lip ring. I believe I actually went for the snake bites, and then I threw on a nose piercing, and I tried an eyebrow piercing, and I didn't love the way that the eyebrow piercing sat on her. And then I gave her some plugs, and then I realized I had to go in. But yeah, I wasn't loving the way that the eyebrow piercing looked on her. Everything else I love. And then we hopped back over to fix the plugs, and then I went back to change the shoes. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. So yeah, sliders are just a very helpful thing. I moved to the earlobes. There we go. So it kind of just added up to an overall vibe, and I feel like, let's be honest, she kind of looks better than the original Shannon did. And, like, Shannon's meant to be like a rebel. The way that she looked in the original university save, it didn't do it for me, if I'm completely honest. Now this I can get behind. This I feel like is definitely more of like a rebellious look. And then I tried these boots. These were the ones that I went with. They were glitching out a little bit, and I don't believe you can actually wear them in-game, because when I was taking a thumbnail, they didn't work properly, which made me really sad. They just kind of messed up. But for the overall look of it, this is what we went with, and this is how Shannon came out. So I'm going to have two versions of her up for download, the library version and the sim pack. I don't believe I have a CC list. I will try and get that together by the time that this video goes up on Monday, but I'm going to go ahead and just wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more videos from me, you can subscribe. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you're already subscribed, want notifications when I post, you can go ahead and hit that bell. And I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, lovelies!